G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some Duckside, Rabbit Side, Duckside. I had something to eat and now I'm back at it. I had a look at something to find out if there's a way to stop the base from decaying, and I found something that might help. And I don't know if it will or not, so we're going to have to try it. Because I don't want to be building a base every time. That just seems a bit stupid. And I like the idea of if you're not there and it runs out of material. So the idea is that little duck I put down, I'm supposed to feed it and put stuff in there so it can constantly repair the base. It constantly repairs it. And all I got to do is continue feeding it. And that's it. That's what I'm led to believe. I've got to put rocks and stones and logs and wire and all that in the tray. We'll have a look in a minute. I spawned in. I'm going to go somewhere different. Someone's already there, so I'm going to have a look around, see if I can find an island that's got no one. Which, let's face it, I already do have an island that has no one on it that I could go to. It's that one we were on before, where we were before Topeka joined us. We could go there. Hello, my dear. Hello. Okay, so now we're gonna we need wood, we need stone and all that sort of stuff. Hang on a second. Right. I got my iced coffee. Let's go. Got everything I need. So I spawn out here. Topeka's down there on the ground. There's probably a whole heap of stuff over there to grab again. Okay. Okay, so blue is that, and okay. So we're going to go red first. There's another updraft over there. I got killed down there. Right down there. Those guys down there got me. Had to come around and get up on the beach there. It was alright. I spawned in close enough and I flew there and quickly grabbed my stuff. It was fine. Actually, it was a pain in the ass, but it was a learning experience. 1 over 6,000 of each. Not getting over. I mean, I'm over 6,000 on the wood. No, I don't want to do that. Do any of that stuff. Well, technically, because I haven't really grabbed anything, I don't really need anything. Someone's built a base over there. That's gone. Not enough space. Oh, okay. Alright, let's wait for the stone axe to be ready. Okay, now it's destroyed. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. If I grab it now, then when I get there, I don't need to dig it up. I've already got a stack for it. I just got to continue filling it up. No free inventory space. Then I'm doing that for no reason. I just want berries. Don't hurt me. Can hold 999 berries. So I got one stack already of 999. Can stack up to 20 mushrooms. Something tells me that's not a good area. G'day, drunk. How you going, mate? I don't know what that does. I think that might actually fill up my thingy at the bottom. Going out where it says 1.7 kilometres. It's not far. There goes the sun. I'm going to catch this wind draft. Brought some new purchased yesterday. New is so much better than washed. I know what it is, but I like new. Yep, I'd agree. I have to agree on that. New sheets get weird. Like after about 2 or 3 washes, that's it. They're done. So you can get a month out of a set of sheets. I mean, I don't throw them out after a month. You know, you wash them regularly. Not made of money to go and buy sheets all the time. But after about four washes, they start to not feel. Yeah, around 3. Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, they start just not feeling the same. They get fluffy bits on them and stuff like that. And depending on what type of sheets they are, whether they're cotton, fleecy, silk. Silk sometimes get frayed bits on them because like you might have a hangnail on your toe or something and just catches and tears a little bit. It happens. You wash yours at least once every week or so. Ain't rich either. I buy the cheap sheets. Cheap sheets sound like a hooker name. Sounds like a place like a hotel where there's a brothel works out of a hotel, or the sound of a brothel. Come down to cheap sheets, open between 7 p.m. and 6 p.m. 6 a.m. Alcohol served on premises. Claim. Okay. So this is a survival game. I don't know if you know about it, Drunk. I'll tell you what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll just jump out of the server quickly. I'm sure I'll be fine too. And watch this.
Welcome to the Duckside tutorial. First off, we're going to get you airborne. Press cross button to take off. Push left stick forward to glide. Circle button to hover and backwards on the left stick to descend. Press left stick to sprint mid-air and steer with the right stick. Up to rise, down to dive. Survival starts with gathering. Chop trees for wood, mine rocks for stone, and harvest bushes for fiber. Now let's craft your first weapon, the bow. You will need wood and rope, which you can craft from fiber. Make arrows using wood and stone, and just like that, you're no longer just a duck. You're a duck with a bow. Every duck needs a place to call home. Start by crafting a hammer. Place a foundation and add walls, a roof, and a door. Secure it with a pin code. Craft a nest and place it to choose your respawn point. Stay alive by crafting rags for quick healing, and eat food to restore health over time. Upgrade your shelter using extra wood, stone, and metal to protect against threats. Now let's get into crafting and firepower. Start looting barrels and crates along roads and rails. These are full of useful gear. Too much loot? Use the recycler to break items down into metal fragments, metal alloys, and fiber. Once you have enough wood and metal fragments, craft a workbench level 1. This unlocks new gear like the crossbow and metal arrows. Just stand near the workbench and open the crafting menu. To make ammo, you'll need gunpowder. Mine sulfur ore with a pickaxe and smelt it in a furnace. Combine sulfur with charcoal to craft gunpowder. Now build your first firearm, the Shorty. Congratulations, you're now a duck with a shotgun. Want advanced guns? Find them during missions. Loot them from enemies you've killed or research them yourself. Build a research table and sacrifice a weapon to unlock its blueprint. You can also buy blueprints from vending machines. They rotate stock, so check multiple machines found throughout the world. Blueprints cost feathers. These can be earned by scavenging, completing missions, trading at the church merchant, or by taking them off of other players if you're bold enough. Now you've got the tools to survive, fight back, and maybe even rule Duckside. See you in the skies.
Yes, that's Duckside. Already lost you with the crafting. It's easy. It's you fight enemies and stuff like that. People, NPC people, and there's any ducks you find, they're other players. I'm in a PvP server at the moment. Okay. So, um, I'm just going to put all, all the stones in there. And no. What? You won't let me put... 5 days, 8 days, 14 days. Okay. Uh, um, There's no one on this island, so I might as well take it. I'm just going to keep collecting wood until I don't need to anymore. In fact, I'm going to strip this now that I know that that's not going to break now. I'll go in there and reinforce it. Untitled Goose Game, I think it's called. Yeah, I've seen people play that. That looks funny. You played that, yeah? This is a stupid game with a duck. So I figured, why not? I'm clearing the island. Is it a 24-hour time limit or is it... the time limit from the in-game time? I wanted to clear all this out before I build anything, so when I'm inside I could just shut the door and be locked away. Kind of good game to stream on Thanksgiving also. Yeah. Yeah. I was in a stream before. I was in Jimmy's, and someone came in and said, "Happy Thanksgiving." Jimmy's like, "We don't celebrate it." I was going to type in there, "Nah, but we celebrate happy seagull, happy thanks seagull." You eat a seagull. You know what you guys eat? Seagull, turkey, seagull. What's the difference? Dumb bird, if you ask me. If you can get caught by me, killed and eaten, cooked and eaten, then you're a dumb bird. You're a dumb animal if I can catch you and eat you. Yeah. Yeah. I know about that. I was educated in Australia. We learned about that. And it's also funny too, right? Like, the history shows that it happened in one spot. It wasn't the whole of America that sat down around America and decided, let's have dinner with the natives. No, it was one spot, one area. But it's got turned into a national... It's funny that, eh? There's only one spot. It wasn't like a national thing. A letter didn't go out to every single American across America, and they didn't get told. A letter didn't go out saying, "Hey, everybody, let's go have dinner with." Nah, it was only the ones at Plymouth Rock or whatever, or wherever the fuck it was. I don't know. I don't know where it was. I can't remember. But yeah, it was only one area. It wasn't like the whole. Hey, we all have them. We all have our weird traditions. It's fine. We got Australia Day, which celebrates the same sort of thing. It's I think it's around 26th of January or some shit. I don't know. I don't care. I don't celebrate them. When I'm working, it's just another day off. Sometimes, depending on what your job is. Most times it's a day off. Or if you're working, it's double time and a half. Thank you. I need one of them. Yeah, no idea why it's doing that. So we have 32 hours until decay, 10 days, 10 hours, 0 minutes. 32 hours until decay. 32 hours until decay. So something will break in 32 hours. Okay, well, I don't have any stone on me or anything like that. Alright, we'll smell. Okay. Well, I have 20 on all the... I got 80 mushrooms. Alright. Base management. Players in base radius. Players registered 1. And of course, I open that. I got storage for wooden supplies and stuff like that. Well, that's good. I'll get 2 of these. And I'll put them over here. I can't move it, but I can open it. And I can store stuff in it. I'm going to put that in there as well. And I'm going to put that there too. Mm-hmm. See, I need yeah, I need the no two ways around it. I need to get some better gear. Not too much longer till GTA 6. Yeah, March next year sometime, I think. I believe. $15 space there. Berries material. 1. Berries. Oh yeah. Once that is gone, I'll just grab some more wood quickly. I mean, I just want to point out, I didn't have to get any wood because I had plenty in my base, but it's making it so I don't have to touch my base for the next 11 days. I left my door open. I thought I had a base over there. It's not showing up for some reason. I'm panicking. Because I just put a lot of work into building that. Oh, there it is. It popped in at the last minute. some sulphur there. I think they can hold up to 60. Nope, 65. Well, I think this gives us 10 days and 9 hours. It's not really changing it much. Um, hmm. I don't have enough stone to do the roof. Hey, all the trees are now coming back, so that's good. Ah. We're going to recycle that. We're going to put that there. We're going to... Don't have enough stone. Really? Duck walking around is funny looking, yeah. I agree. Hilarious looking, to be honest. Got the alcohol. Need 300 stone. First nest used to respawn. That's a stone door. Ah, that's right, because I... At least this base shouldn't fall apart on me now. I mean, it says it's decaying. But it also says that it's got 8 hours until decay, 41 days, and 15 hours. I need stones. There we go. Now it's not. Ah, now it's not decaying. Well, that's good. Now we understand that. All right. That's got to get put in there. Okay. I mean, I'm almost. I got to see what I can actually get rid of. Like, I only got one round for the crossbow. I don't have any others, and I don't know how to use workbench. Okay. So everything respawns back in. Wood and stone will rot away at that speed. Alright, so that's the arrows for it. Okay. Alright. G'day Wings, how you going, mate? We're just waiting for, speaking of Wings, we're just waiting for the thingy to be ready. These here are not, that's a wooden one, that's a wooden one, that's a wooden one, that's a stone one, that's a wooden door. I think because it's all been upgraded to wood and stone, once they're upgraded then that's it. Okay, I'm going to leave that stuff there. I'm not bringing it with. Same with the rope. I'm going to leave that behind as well. Can't use them, so I'm just going to put them there. Okay, everything from this line here is getting recycled. This stuff here is used for building shit, actually. That can stay right there. Just waiting for the bow to be made. And then we're going to put it in our inventory. going to take ages. We got the same amount of wood and iron ore. What would happen if I took out some wood? Mm-hmm. I think I ran out of rocks. Unfortunately, the stones aren't spawning in quick enough here. Weapon is broken. I have to wait. They'll respawn back in, but I have to wait. Okay. That would hold that. For... Okay, it's a complete stone structure. Is it? No. But we can put the stone away that we got left. Two hours until decay. That would be that floor and the door, I'm assuming. All the wood stuff. Because all this stuff is nice. Alright. Still. Man, that's cranking. Mm-hmm. Hmm. There's another pile of charcoal. It's another thing not needed. It says that can be recycled. It says this can be recycled. High quantity quartz. The smelting metal is used in advanced items. But I couldn't get it in there. It wouldn't let me put it in. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I don't know if I upgrade the smelter or my base or something later on, and all I know is it doesn't seem to be breaking at the moment. If anything's going to break, it should be that wooden floor out the front, which I don't mind if it does, because I'll just build a new one. Yeah, always waiting. I could leave this stuff and just let it cook and do its thing. I don't have a way of being able to make wire, do I? I don't know what I need for metal sheets. Probably those metal shafts, bits. Resources. No. Workbench. Common. What do I need? Workbench 2 required. I don't know how to get workbench 2. I know how to get a heap of wire. Metal fragments. But I'd rather get metal fragments from it. Okay, so 250 or 150, and we've got 1,000. There's 18, 20. Another 150 and we had 1,000. Well, I haven't seen many players in this. There's people though. NPC people. I've been staying clear of them because I'm not quite geared up. I'm slowly getting geared up. I could probably rush them and beat them with what I have, but I want to make sure. So I need to make sure I have enough feathers. So what I'm doing is I'm salvaging shit and making shit. So I can make other stuff. So I can sell stuff. So I can get enough feathers. So I can buy other stuff. It makes sense. I need about 2,000 feathers. I'm at 636 at the moment. It is going to take me a little while to get it. But I've spent so much time focusing on trying to get my base sorted out. And now I've got it sorted out to where it's not falling apart on me. Now I have an idea on what I can do. I need to bring more stone here. That's not enough. I think that's what you do when you're out and about. You collect stone and wood to craft guns and weapons. And you just bring back your loose bits and chuck them in there. And that keeps your base going. Almost 2 hours. So the problem is evened out the carbon, the charcoal. Now that's at 1,000. The metal shards are at 900. When the other one gets to 100, we'll grab it and we'll just let the rest go. And we'll come back. That'll allow us to make 11 guns. There might be stones out there. If there is, we'll grab them quickly and put them in the box. $20 more stones. It's been 41 charcoal since I put the charcoal across. Everything I say makes no sense to anyone. I know. Okay. And keep them just in case. I don't really use sulfur on anything else other than gunpowder. So Number 100 coming up. Might as well grab it. Okay. $700 gunpowder. That uses less. Oh, it only uses nails and gunpowder. Okie dokie. I did not know that. Okay, we can recycle that. So we got 12, 13 space left. Plus what we got in the weapon space here. So it's 15. Okay, 70 plus 100, 170. I mean, no. They go up by 4. So no. Swear I heard a gun go off then. Campfire and the door. If I wanted to, I could have put something in there, a hole in there, to make a door there, so it was up there instead of down there. Got to land on the roof, but no. Hmm. 546 to go. Oh man. That'll make us have 7. We'll have 974. 980. Yeah, 980. We'll catch the next 30. Put it across. Being here all this time, we might as well stay and collect the rest of this and then leave. When we leave, we'll chuck the other load on and we'll leave it there. Halfway. And 30. Right. So now we've got 480 and there's 500 left to do. So that's 800 or 980. And if we wait around, I might as well get him. Got to go to the shop in a minute on the mainland. We'll go recycle some stuff. we got an extra 60 to put on there now. So now we got okay, so everything is fine there except that stone. I need a stone to be better. Excuse me. So it's going to be, instead of 980, it's going to be 1040. And hopefully we got enough berries. How many berries do we need? 12. How many do we have? We have 109. And we'll have 40 cans left over. Well, we're not gonna get that many, that's for sure. Oh man, I mean it's been a long wait. I'm not putting any more wood in, and I think I will burn the last of the sulfur as well. Yeah. Once that's finished, that iron ore's finished, I'm going to stick that sulfur in. Keep collecting that because I'll need that. Nothing's fallen apart since I got here. I've spent a lot of my game building a base, having it fall apart, and this last 2 hours I've spent in a base that hasn't fallen apart. I'm enjoying it. It's nice. I got some iron arrows. I wonder if I switch them or how I use them or what I do with them. I'm thinking of just selling them. If it doesn't work on the crossbow, just sell it. Let's keep it the ones that do work on the crossbow. I wish those 27 iron ones did. Will they work on the bow though? Haven't seen any animals other than ducks. And I think some people came in and just left because it just seems like that. Okay, 800. There'll be 1,040 of the metal scraps when that's finished, and of course we'll get whatever. When that's finished, we'll just go collect or hold square. No, because once that 220 iron ores go, got 996 sulfur to smelt. Yet I have to do this because the merchant that I sell stuff to, he won't take some of these items. So I have to break them down and turn them into other items he will take. So I make ammo that he'll take and guns that he'll take. But I need the shrapnel to do so. I mine this stuff every 90 and a couple of 100 pieces of wood. So a tree and every 90 of this scrap metal, I make a shotgun that gets me feathers. It's just a tit for tat thing I have to do. I don't have to. I could be exploring out there, but this is another way of being able to do it. I'm choosing to do this way right now because I'm testing how long's my house going to stay up. Seems to be staying up all right now. So once that iron ore goes, I'll collect the metal fragments and I'll quickly stick that 96 sulfur in there and mine that out. In my shed, in my backyard, in my real life backyard, I actually have a foundry where I can smelt metal, melt it down, and I can use it as a forge as well. So I can make knives and that. I haven't made any. I was gonna. Nobody is a chef. The streamer Nobody, he's a chef, and I plan to make him a knife. I just haven't designed it yet, and got myself set up to be able to do it. And that's the key. My backyard's not set up. We don't have our patio out there at the moment. I need that set up. I need to get new hoses for it, new gas lines, and probably get some new filters and that as well for it, nozzles. Get some whole new things actually. The foundry itself is fine. It's just all the hookup that could be doing with being replaced. I've got the tongs I need. Well, I have one set of tongs. I might need to get another set yet. I have to go once the patio's been put up, then I can pull everything out the shed and I can go through and have a look, see what there is. Once the patio's been put up, I'm gonna fucking put some shade cloth on the bastard. So get a little bit of shade. Gotta plant some plants there as well. Get something that can drink a lot of water, especially during winter, because part of the reason why we need a new patio is the poles holding it up rusted out. Could have just put it on stilts, replaced the poles, but the owner wanted to replace the whole thing, so not my problem. That's what they want to do. They didn't have to. They decided to. Which I'm happy. Happy they did. Oh, can't wait till it's done though. At the moment we can't go in our backyard. Our backyard is dead. I should really go out there and water it every night, but I don't. I don't water it because we have water restrictions. And our water restrictions say that you can only water on certain nights. So what I'm trying to do is we don't have kids running around anymore. And the grandkids don't really go out in the backyard anymore. They don't really bother going in our backyard to play. They'd rather play out the front with the basketball hoop and with the neighbours' kids out the front. And we only have a little tiny street, so there's not racing cars up and down it. So they're safe enough to play out the front. So what we're going to do with the backyard is put a lot of native trees in, because the native trees encourage the native animals to come in, the native birds and insects and that. And because they're native to the area, they can handle the area being a bit dry. And, you just got to get them established. That's the only thing. You just got to get them established. Once you got them established, that's it. They're good to go. You just leave them. Trim them back every now and then so they don't cross any neighbours' fences or, stuff like that. I try to put them back far enough so that if they do cross a neighbour's fence, when they get trimmed, they don't look stupid, and they can be trimmed evenly so there's not too much weight on one side. And you just have it below the fence line a little bit, and then taller than the fence, and then no neighbours can see in. Privacy. You almost, on one side of my fence, you need a drone to see in, because the neighbours couldn't, on one side almost, because of the way we got the trees. The grass is dead, and up by the shed the grass is long. The grass is all dead out the back. It needs life. But I don't plan to have grass there for too much longer. Plan to dig away from the fence and put some trees in. Have them away from the fence a bit, some trees and shrubs and shit. Just let them go wild. And then make the grass just be a small patch. So it's not a big job. Because that's part of the problem with me backyard. Our backyard is huge. Is massive. And because it's massive, it's a lot of work to keep it maintained. So when you had kids running around on it, look, people say keep off the grass and all that sort of stuff. Nah, once you got grass established and you got kids running around, it helps. If you don't have kids running around on the grass, flattening it down and breaking it a little bit by standing on it and damaging it by standing on it, then you end up with it ends up being a pain in the ass, because it just grows and dies in the summertime. And it's too much effort. And you say to yourself, it's no point, the kids aren't running around, I don't need to worry about it. No one's losing a football, or, I don't have a dog anymore, so it's not, you don't have to find the dog turds and all that. So it's none of that anymore. So we got a little lazy. So we need to minimise how much grass we got in the backyard to deal with. And the easiest way to do that is to put more trees and shrubs going around the outside that don't need to be maintained. We put some fruit trees in. We got some fruit trees in. They're established in. They've been in for a few years now. We got peaches, nectarines, mulberries. I think that's all we got at the moment, but still. So peaches and nectarines, they're your stone fruits. Mulberries, well, they're like blueberries, and everybody knows, should know what mulberries are. They're like raspberries, but mulberries. Going to try and get a couple more fruit trees and that. See, they're all right. They need to be on the inside. We need the other stuff on the outside. We need the stuff that's all year round on the outside where the fences are. So then they block the fences all year round. And then we need the fruit trees on the inside, because most of the fruit trees, the good ones we want, they're deciduous, which means they lose their leaves in the winter time. and I need to position them to where the sunlight can come through still, but not the sunlight can come through still, but we still block the view of the lady and everybody else behind us. We got a couple of tenants oh, you were kicked for being inactive. Nah. Oh, kicked for being inactive. Oi. It said kicked for being inactive, but now it won't let me do anything. Let me out. Zombie duck. Oh, well, I guess that's it, everybody. I have to end the stream and close the app and open it back up again. Remember berries? Remember? Remember berries? Water restrictions? No, I can get in the water. Cutting grass sucks always. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it does. I'm going to have to log out, guys, and then start my stream up again. Because the game kicked me out because it said I was inactive. It's because I stopped moving for a minute. I didn't realise that was a thing. Alright. I've literally walked away and gone out to the kitchen and done things, but apparently I wonder if someone voted me out. Anyway, big shout out to everyone that came in. Wings, Drunk, shout out to you, mate. A big shout out to the wonderful and lovely Topeka. Look, guys, I'll be back soon. But big shout out to you all, and I'll catch you all later on. I'm out and dot and dust. Out.